Not everybody needs to use a chemical exfoliant every single day. This is just a nice, very like creamy, thick moisturizer. I'm not trying to waste any because I love it so much. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. Well, as you can see from the title, today's video is not really about makeup, but I am wearing just a little bit of makeup. I got a little bit of my brow pencil in right now. I've been loving the About Face brow pencil. I have the shade Soft Black, which is like the perfect shade for me. I've become a huge fan of this. I wasn't a huge fan at first, but now I love it. It's so quick and easy to fill in my brows with. Also, I have my Versed tinted lip oil on. If you are a dry lip friend like myself, I'm a dry all over friend, but if you have dry lips and you still want to have a fun little pop of color on your lips, I highly recommend these Versed tinted lip oils because they're so hydrating and nourishing. It feels so nice, but they also pack a punch when it comes to pigment. I have the shade Fig, which I believe is their deepest shade. It's a berry shade. And I got my little Shopkey Kate earrings on today, my little Versed headband. Feeling very clean, aesthetic right now. We get that glow from the skincare come through, and I feel very glamorous. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out about all of the makeup I'm not wearing and a little bit of makeup that I am wearing. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in skincare I can't live without. I mentioned to you guys in my last Get Ready With Me that I've been incredibly grateful to start receiving more skincare in PR, which is amazing. So I've gotten to try out some new things, and I thought it would be fun to come on here and to tell you about my favorites. Funnily enough, none of the skincare I can't live without I'm going to talk to you about today was received in PR. I bought all of this with my own money. But that's, you know, kind of the thing is, like, I don't want to sit here and talk to you about skincare I've been loving lately. I want to talk to you about skincare I've been loving for a long time and has actually made a big difference in my skin. For reference, I have dry, sensitive skin. I do have a little bit of a combination skin type just in my T-zone, although that really only comes out in the summertime. In the wintertime, I'm dry all over. And I'm sensitive. Did I say that already? I'm sensitive in the skin, sensitive in the brain, sensitive all around, but that is my skin type. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to hear about some skincare products that I cannot live without because I work so well, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Okay, so the first makeup product that I cannot live without I want to talk to you about is my Klairs Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil. So if you've been following me for a while, then you know that I used to be a huge stan of the Kose Softy-Mo Speedy Cleansing Oil, and I still am. If you're looking for a nice cheap cleansing oil to check out, I stand by this being a great way to remove your makeup as a first step in your double cleanse routine. I hope you're double cleansing. You got your makeup removal step and then you got your face cleansing step, so this is a great first step in your cleansing routine. But if you want an oil cleanser that does more than just take off your makeup and it also clears your pores, it's this guy. This guy is the way to go. Shout out to my friend Cami. Cami put me on to the brand Klairs. She sent me the Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil, and I meant to purchase a larger size of this, but I accidentally got the Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil. But I think I like this one even better. I liked this one a lot, and I think I like this one even better because, like I said, this actually clears your pores. Now, I'm not here to sell you a fantasy and say, oh, your pores are gonna disappear and they're gonna shrink. They're not. Pores don't shrink. That is a lie that a lot of skincare and makeup brands try to spread, and so many dermatologists and estheticians have come out and said that, like, pores don't change in size. They can change in appearance, but they do not change in size. But this helps so much with clearing out clogged pores. That is an issue that I struggle with a lot, is I get a lot of congestion, especially in my chin area for some reason. I get like really congested pores down here, so I get these little bumps on my skin where you can see it's just like there's stuff in there, and I don't want to pop it because it's not good to pop your pimples and pop your breakouts and whatnot. And I get them in my nose too. Like I said, this is the oilier part of my face, so this is where the congestion tends to happen. And I swear to you, if I massage this gently into my skin for a minute, you don't need to sit here for a long time, just like a minute, maybe even less, I'll look down at my hands and you can see these little beads, and it's what's in my pores. It's the congestion that's in my pores. I was so confused the first time I noticed it. I was like, oh shoot, is there beads in here? I'm out here looking, trying to find if there's beads in this product. There's not. The beads were the congestion for my pores, and it's really mind-blowing. This has made a huge difference. I have other products that I'm going to talk about in a little bit that also help with pore congestion, but this is a great first line of defense. I will say the Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil does have some fragrance in it, but it's pretty far far down the list, and even my sensitive skin did not have a poor reaction to it. I think it's because I rinse it off. You know, I tend to have more of a reaction to skincare products with fragrance that stay on your skin, like an eye cream or a moisturizer, but I am okay with this one, so that's great. I will say the Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil that Cami got me does not have any fragrance in it, so if you're looking for a fragrance-free option, I don't know if there's a fragrance-free option of this, but I would love to have it. It's not too expensive either. This is $19.99 for 150 milligrams or 5 fluid ounces. I have had this for I think 4 months now, and I still have a decent amount left. I have like this much left right now, so I think it's a great buy. I've really liked most of the products I've tried from the brand Dear Claire so far, so if you guys have any recommendations from that brand for me to try for dry sensitive skin, I would love to hear them. But yeah, the Gentle Black Deep Cleansing Oil is a skincare product I cannot live without. Alrighty, I told you I was going to talk about another product that is great for clearing congested pores, and that is the Naturium BHA Liquid Exfoliant 2%. And I've tried a few things from Naturium. I also tried one of their plant-rich moisturizing creams. I will say that's overpriced. I think that's too much for what it is, and it was just kind of like an okay moisturizer for me. But this product I have repurchased multiple times already because I cannot live without it. Before trying this, I was a huge fan of the Paula's Choice BHA Liquid Exfoliant, and I just felt like I kind of hit a wall with that product, that I felt like I saw a lot of results like my first year and a half of using it, and then I just felt like, I don't know, I wanted a little bit more. So I switched to this because it's a similar formulation. It's also 2% salicylic acid, but this one also has bioactive fruit acids in it. Don't ask me what that means, but I feel like it makes a difference. I apply this by shaking it up first. I don't always shake it up first. I forget sometimes that you're supposed to shake it up first, but on the back it says to shake it up first. And I put some onto a cotton round, and then I just go on my face. I avoid the eye area. I mostly focus on like the center of my face and my chin area especially, but I can use it on my cheeks too, my neck, and I don't find it irritates me at all. I will say the one thing about BHA liquid exfoliants and really chemical exfoliants in general that I have learned over the last couple years is that using it every day is not a good thing for everybody. I definitely think there's people out there who can use them every day, like maybe if you have a really oily skin type, but it took me so long to realize this, and that's why I want to share it with you. Not everybody needs to use a chemical exfoliant every single day. You can get away with using it once every couple days or every other day. I use it every other day right now. Sometimes I go 2 days in between. I kind of just gauge how my skin is feeling, because I found that when I was using BHAs every day, with the Paula's Choice one too, which I just didn't realize at the time, I noticed I was getting like some redness on my cheeks, just like patchy redness, not necessarily irritated in a sense, like there weren't bumps from it, but I just noticed my skin was looking a little red. It was looking a little sensitized. And when I switched to using this less often, I still got to reap the benefits of having it clear my pores, but without the irritation. So just try to use caution when using chemical exfoliants. Don't let this scare you into not using them, because chemical exfoliants are a wonderful way to unclog your pores and to help contribute to smoother overall skin texture. Like this guy is my favorite. Just, you know, tread lightly. You don't need to use it every day. But yeah, I highly recommend this. I believe it's $18, maybe $20, so it's a good deal, and you get 4 ounces of this. It usually lasts me, I'd say, around 3 months each, so it's a good deal for the product that you get. I just love this stuff. The stuff that was coming out of my chin after I started using this, let me tell you, those pores were deep. The stuff that was coming out of those pores looked like it had been there for a very, very long time, because it was like hard. I'm sorry to be gross, but it was like hard when it came out. Interesting, I know, but yeah. This is also great for if you have like pimples and you're like, oh, I want to pop them so badly. This gives me some peace of mind to know that, like, okay, I just put this over the pimples and over, you know, the other parts of my face, but if I put this over the pimple, then it's gonna take care of it. I might have to give it a couple days, but this guy is gonna take care of it. It's gonna help with the cell turnover and everything. So yeah, the Naturium BHA Liquid Exfoliant with 2% salicylic acid and bioactive fruit acids is a skincare product that I cannot live without. Okay, speaking of pimples that are really hard to resist popping, I'll be frank with you, viewer. I struggle so hard with textural things. When I feel bumps on my skin, I want them to go away. I want them to go away right now. I get so fixated on it. It's really hard for me to not think about a bump on my skin or a pimple on my skin. I just want it gone. I don't even care that I have like this awful red bump to deal with afterwards. I'm like, oh, at least the gunk's out of my face. But something that has helped me a lot is Pimple Patches. Now I'm showing you the CosRX ones today, but honestly, any pimple patch is good. The main difference between pimple patches, because the majority of them are all made from the same thing, they're made from a hydrocolloid. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that is, but I'm pretty sure it just like creates a protective barrier and sometimes sucks out the stuff out of the pimple. But the main reason I like these is because it makes it so that I can't pop the pimples myself, and it protects them from, you know, getting worse, and I do find helps them heal faster. Now I really like the CosRX ones because one, they're not super expensive. You can get a lot of them for not that much money. I bought these on Amazon. I think I paid $15 for 3 packs, and each pack has 24 in it each. But I noticed on Stylovana the other day that I think you can get the same amount for like $4. So I'll link the best price down below for you. But I like these too because they come with multiple sizes. You got big ones on the bottom for like your big honkers, your big pimple guys, and then you also have tiny ones, which are great for when you just get like a little tiny bump. So multiple sizes. These stick really well on the face. That's the other difference I noticed between the CosRX patches and like some cheaper ones I've gotten at TJ Maxx in the drugstore, is that these ones don't hurt to peel off and they don't leave an awful sticky residue behind. Because I used some, what was the brand? It was called like Alba or something. I don't know. I got some cheap ones at TJ Maxx, and I will say that like after I would peel them off, one, they would hurt because I don't know, they were just like so sticky. They sometimes hurt to peel off, and then they left a little redness behind, and they left so much sticky residue. But these don't leave a sticky residue. They're non-drying too. I'm reading the skin benefits. They're fast acting, act as a protective cover, and they're non-drying. So I'm just a big fan of this brand, and like I said, I'm a picker. I don't want to be a picker, but I am a picker, and this has helped me to not pick so much, so I highly recommend these. Oh, I didn't even say what they're called. They're called the Acne Pimple Master Patch from CosRX. All right, I want to talk about one product that is a makeup skincare hybrid that I cannot live without, and I didn't ever want to be the type of person to spend $38 on a primer, but I am the type of person to spend $38 on the Youthforia Pre-Game Primer. How many times have I talked about this on my channel so far? Not enough. I will talk about this until the end of time because it is just so good. I'm wearing this on my skin today. It's so pretty. I don't want to waste any. I really don't want to waste any. I'm gonna take the tiniest pump out so I can show you the color because it is a little unusual. It's like a little yellow. It's looking flesh toned, I think, because my camera is just like washing it out, but it's a little yellow. The color does dissipate though. As soon as you rub it in, it goes away. Oh, look at that nice hydrated finish on my hand. But yeah, I am wearing it on my face today. Get into the skin. The skin is looking good. She's looking hydrated. She's looking relatively clear. A little bit of redness, but hey, that's just kind of the way it is. You know, I was waiting a while to make this video because I was like, maybe I should wait until my skin is like completely clear and I don't have any breakouts, and I have like a couple right here right now. But I was like, you know what? That's not my reality. I always have at least a little bit of a breakout. Nobody's skin is perfect, mine included. But I love this pre-game primer. Wow, I really got off on a tangent there because it creates a protective barrier between my skin and makeup, and I have noticed this actually work for me when I've used products that I know to be more irritating to my skin, like the Jones Road What the Foundation, which is so smelly, not in a bad way, but it has so many essential oils in it that when I use that foundation on its own, I get little bumps all over my skin. My skin gets very irritated. My skin does not like essential oils or fragrance very much. But if I wear it with the Youthforia Pre-Game Primer, then I don't experience any irritation, which blows my mind how a primer can do that. But not only is it good at creating a protective barrier, it also is good for your skin. Like, it makes your skin look better wearing it. I sometimes use this just as a hydrating serum in my skincare routine. One thing I will say that I know some people don't like this about it is it does have a little bit of tea tree oil in it, and that's supposed to act as a sebum controlling complex, so when you put your foundation over it, you don't have like a bunch of oils breaking apart the foundation, and it does work great with that. But I know some people have a sensitivity to tea tree oil. I don't, I guess. I don't know. This doesn't break out my skin at all. It makes my skin look really nice and glowy, and I have noticed my skin looks better the more that I use this, and to me that's just the sign of a good product. You know, I introduced this into my skincare routine around a time where I wasn't constantly introducing other things. This was like the only new thing, and my skin just started looking better, you know? My skin was looking clearer. It's just a really nice protective primer. It's a great skincare makeup hybrid. I think it's actually worth the money because I actually see a difference when using it. I like it as a serum, I like it as a primer. It's a 2-in-1, so it makes the $38 a little less horrifying. And also, I've been using this pretty consistently for the last like 4 or 5 months, and I'm still not out. So that's a big win in my book. And yeah, the Youthforia Pre-Game Primer is a product I cannot live without, and they're coming out with a setting spray too. I'm so excited. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. It's wonderful. Yeah, okay, moving on. All right, pals, I saved the best for last. If there's one product that you should try after watching today's video, it is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. It's so hard for me to say names. It's this product. Look how pretty. The Cicaplast Balm B5. I know there's a few different ones, so I'll list everything down below just in case I said any names wrong. This stuff is incredible. It is a soothing therapeutic multi-use cream, and the main, like the key ingredient in it is dimethicone, which if you're like, whoa, what the heck, then I was right there with you the first time I read this had dimethicone in it, because I feel like we typically think of dimethicone as an ingredient in like smoothing primers, so it was just very weird for me to see dimethicone in a moisturizer, but I also am not a licensed esthetician or dermatologist, so I don't know anything about why ingredients are in things, but I'll tell you one thing, the dimethicone in this guy is doing the work. It also has shea butter and vitamin B5 and madecassoside, yeah, so those are the ingredients. And when I tell you this product has saved my skin so many times, I can't even believe it. One example, so last night I'm using a new product from Youth to the People. They very kindly sent me a PR package, and I went to use what I thought was just a niacinamide serum. When I don't know why my eyes were being selective and not reading the whole title of the product, but I could have sworn it was just niacinamide, and so I take 2 pumps of it and I slap it all over my face. My skin loves niacinamide. I was like, yes, get to work, let's do it. I put it on as my first serum, and then I put my hyaluronic acid over it, and then I put my eye cream over it, and then I put my moisturizer over it, and I was feeling fine. I wake up in the middle of the night to pee at like 3 in the morning, and my under eyes are red. I have never been so horrified. I was like, I'm having an allergic reaction. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna have to go to the hospital in the middle of the night? I'm in there, I'm panicking. And wouldn't you know it, it's because it has retinol, and it says really big in their instructions. The first thing it says in their instructions is to avoid the eye area, and I definitely did not. So all this to say, it gave me a bad reaction. My skin was really red and irritated, so the first thing I did was I took a wet cotton round and I wiped away any of the excess products from my under eyes, and then I went in with some of my La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. And when I tell you, literally within like 20 minutes, the redness looked better. Within an hour, I was up for a while in the middle of the night hanging out with Bird after that. But after like an hour, the redness was almost completely gone, and when I woke up in the morning, totally gone. I mean, look at my under eyes right now. Would you guess that they were super red and irritated? I should have taken a photo, but honestly, I was so panicked. It was 3 in the morning. Can you blame me for not taking a photo of myself at 3 in the morning? But yeah, they were super red and irritated, and this saved me, and now I know to read the side of my bottles before I use products. This is just so soothing. If you ever get to a point, you know, I feel like we all have certain days where it just feels like your skin is mad at you. Maybe you used a product that didn't work out so well. This is the ultimate soothing product. It is so nice. You can wear it as a moisturizer. You can even wear it over your moisturizer as like an added barrier. You know how people are very into slugging with like the CeraVe healing ointment and Vaseline? You can use this to slug as well. It's a different texture than both of those things. This is just a nice, very like creamy, thick moisturizer. I'm not trying to waste any because I love it so much, but it's a nice, thick, creamy moisturizer. Warm it up between your fingers a little bit, put it all over your face, and it just feels so good. I put this on every single night, even if my skin isn't irritated, and I just wake up feeling so hydrated and fresh, creates a nice barrier, and my dry sensitive skin loves this stuff, and I highly recommend it. All right, and with that, we've reached the end of the video. These are all of the skincare products that I can't live without. I wanted to hold them all at the same time so you could see them. The logos aren't even all facing forward, but I'll link everything down below, like I said, in case you want to check out any of these products. These are all products I've been using consistently for at least 4 months each, so I can vouch that they do work really well, and most of them I've been using a lot longer than that, and I really like this stuff. It's really, really good. I highly recommend you check out all of these products and let me know what skincare makeup products you can't live without. Can you hear Bert yelling in the background? He ate. I don't know why he's yelling. But I thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I post new videos twice a week, and I would love to have you join. Check out my description for all of the products on my face today. There's not a lot of them, but I'll also link all of the products that I talked about in today's video. Also in my description box, I'll have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources, resources to support the Asian American community, resources to support the LGBTQ+ community, and resources to support Ukraine. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, bye!